Hello, ladies, and welcome back to my naughty little channel. How are you feeling today? Let me know down below, and then I want to introduce today's episode. I'll be taking a brief break from the series, and instead, for this video, I'll return to the series next video. But I have been seeing a lot of exoticals sharing their unpopular opinions, so today I'm sharing my unpopular opinions that will get me canceled. So, number one, Black people should wear sunscreen. Just put some on because I I see some of y'all's black cracking. So, that's number one. Number two, there's nothing wrong with wanting to stay out of the sun when it is hot. When you live in a hot place, it's a really hot day, the sun is too bright. Even if you're already light skinned, people are weird about that. Me personally, I don't feel like I have to bake in the hot sun to prove that I am pro black. I don't. Number three, I don't feel like you're a bad person if you don't specifically identify as pro-black, because the pro-black conscious hotep community is a toxic, embarrassing mess. Number four, the black community has too much smoke for exoticals and not enough for the people who actually created colorism, texturism, and featureism. So that's why on this channel, I will give a voice to those of you exoticals who have also been victims of the wrath of a big back, Sharon shaped beluga, Bertha. This is a safe place for you. Number five, I have some data that I collected, and it's been found. The experts are saying that if hating leveled down big backs would pay just 5% less attention to exoticals for 5 minutes a day, for 5 days a week, and put that focus on their own big back, it would become less big over time. So I'm just sharing that information with you. That's my opinion. My opinion is that experts found that. So, number six, unambiguous black women are hypocrites when they try to claim that they are both more preferred by white men than exoticals and at the same time at the bottom of society. I feel like they need to pick a side, and there's no way you would be begging for roles in Hollywood and claiming that exoticals are stealing all of them and erasing you if you were preferred by the people who run Hollywood. Also, if we live in a society run by white men, how can you still constantly complain about oppression? Why is your white zaddy not making things better for you? 7, oftentimes on social media, you'll see that while unambiguous black women will fiend and salivate over their white and white adjacent zaddies, they have the same type that they do in black men sometimes. Like with Luigi Mangione, their criminal white zaddy, and then also that MLS prison bae, who I believe they got a modeling contract. So, number 8, unambiguous black women are obsessed with the preference to baby mama pipeline because they center men, for one, And because we're normally treated so well, and according to them, they aren't. So, and I'm not laughing about that. That's terrible. They are like, the pretty girl finally got treated like me. And I feel like in movies, they're like, I'm going to explain a very specific situation. Like, you know, the fat wallflower in a movie who hates on the queen bee, and not a mean queen bee. I mean, I don't really give a if somebody was to be mean. But they're hating on the queen bee solely because she has status, not because she's actually done anything to her, just the status alone, which is bestowed on her by other people. That puts a target on her back. And dusty women take your status very personally. That leads me to number 9. Dusty women are dangerous. They have nothing to lose, and they see you being dusty as a way to show your friendship and your loyalty to them, your loyalty to dust. They don't like being left behind when you level up and change your habits and, you know, glow up, and they'll do whatever they can to try to hold you back. And the last unpopular opinion that I will be sharing in this video, maybe I'll do a part 2. Let me know down in the comments below if you want a part 2. But my last unpopular opinion that I think might get me canceled is that I think that if you're an exotical, you really should change your hair up and play with extensions. Like, I feel like it's kind of just like mandatory. And I am not too woo-woo. I'm just saying that people are weird. Root work is real. Exoticals United did an exotical story time about this recently. So check it out. I may have already mentioned this on this channel, but I'm shouting that video out again because, girl, you never know. Somebody put enough. I mean, I guess technically you can have the belief that, like, nothing somebody else does can touch me, and I feel like that's actually probably a very empowering belief, and I try to have that belief. But even still, you know, weirdos exist. Just remember that while many men and non-jealous women will just be normal, and they will do one of two things. They'll either give you praise and say, oh, you look nice, you look beautiful. They'll give you pretty privilege, pretty hair privilege. Or they'll be neutral. They won't say anything. They're not gonna, like, they're either gonna be nice about your hair, your beautiful ass hair, or they're not gonna say anything. But then there are just haters who are just on the sidelines, according to that story time, who are trying to analyze you and figure out all your beauty secrets, and apparently, yes, get a real piece of your exotical hair and try to put something on you. So please be careful out here, ladies. And hey, I'm a big proponent. Like, I don't like when people are like, oh, you already have long, pretty hair and stuff. You don't need anything extra, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, y'all are weird. Switch it up. And if you can, just in general, get out of environments that are like that as fast as you can. Just surround yourself with other, you know, whether they're other exoticals, whether they're non-black women, whether they're black women that just aren't jealous and freaking weird when you have pretty hair privilege. You know what I'm saying? So be safe. You know, you're allowed to believe whatever you want. There's no judgment on this channel. I just wanted to bring that up, that's something I saw that has actually really impacted me because I keep mentioning it on this channel. Be safe, ladies. But what do you think, ladies? Do you think it's time to cancel me? What are your unpopular opinions? Let me know. Do you have any scandalous ones? Let me know down below. And speaking of opinions, this is the last time I'll probably bring it up before I start kind of like trying out different names. I need your opinion. We're voting on my channel's post tab on a name for this community. So Go check it out if you haven't. So far, I've got 10% of you that have chimed in. So I'm going, like I said, I'm going to start trying out some of the names. If you have an idea for one, I have an option that's like, give a suggestion. Like, if you have something that's just like cutesy and like, I don't know, just evil, something that sounds evil is kind of what I want. So, check it out if you want. Don't be shy. Come chat with us over there too. And that'll be all for this video. I'll choose one soon. So until next time, ladies, eyes on the prize.